I'm here with Matt Bigland from Dinosaur Pile Up. So they just devastated the stage, big rock set. How do you think it went?
It was awesome, man. We had a fucking great time. I was saying before, like, took a couple of other guys, like, we've never been to Louisville before, and we've never played this festival before, and we're from London, so being here at all is a trip. And the set was fucking killer, and like there was a pit and people were singing along. That's awesome for us.
I know I was singing along. I've seen some other people, especially on Nature and Nurture, was definitely singing along.
Yeah.
11-11.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that you'd play Money for Nothing.
Oh man. Yeah, a few people have said that. We had no idea that cover would go down so well.
Yeah.
I just loved the sound of that guitar at the beginning, and we were like, fuck it, we kind of wanted to make it, because you know the original is so chill.
Yeah.
So chill. We kind of wanted to just flip that on his head and like make it totally shredding and, you know.
I think where that song's so old, it's kind of genreless.
Yeah.
You know, and because your music is kind of all over the place,
yeah.
I think it fit perfect. I mean, whoever decided to cover that song is a genius.
Oh, that's right.
Your idea?
Yeah.
Well, compliment to
Thanks, man.
So 11-11 just come out here in the U.S.
Yeah.
What's been your most memorable experience?
Just kind of being able to tour. Like, so we've been out here for 3 weeks. We're doing festivals for the first time ever, really, in the US, and we've been playing a whole bunch of shows. Just being able to be here at all and have the opportunity to play our music to people in America and people get it, that's fucking awesome, you know?
So, because it released in the UK before it released here, is there anything have you noticed it's worked out better in the UK or better here, or?
Not really, so it was released at different times because we were like selling out one thing and we were finding a label here and stuff, which is a bit of a pain. But in general, the reaction both sides of the pond has been fucking amazing, and like people are. I definitely think it's our most focused album yet, and I think people are like understanding that.
I definitely think it's heavier too than some of the past records. Do you think there's anything in particular that made your music progress a little heavier?
I just think the fact that we were touring so much. When we're doing live shows,
probably no. Is there anyone?
We just kind of realized that we wanted to get heavier and heavier, and we were.
Who are you with? I'm with Lodge.
We were like, we were like changing the sets and stuff so they would all get heavier, and we were changing the older songs live so they would be heavier. So when we made a record, this new record, we just wanted to make a record that was made of songs that we wanted to play all of, you know. We didn't want to be cutting songs because we were bored of them or whatever. We wanted to make a record that we were just like stoked on.
Now, I know you've said in the past that a lot of your inspiration as far as songwriting comes from real life experiences.
Yeah.
Is there anything on this album that really inspired you to write?
I mean, that's a tough question. I never really talk about exactly what I'm writing about because I like people to be able to interpret the songs for whatever they want to and in whatever way they want to. But I guess a lot of this record I wrote on the road. So a lot of the experiences and things I'm writing about are from things from the road, like Anxiety Trip. I wrote just after we'd toured India, which was just after we'd toured Japan, Europe, UK, we'd been out for ages, and I'd broken a rib, and I was on these mad painkillers, and I was just getting anxiety all over the fucking place, and ended up writing Anxiety Trip. It's stuff like that. A friend of mine is actually being hooked on those painkillers. I had to take them because I'd broken a rib, but the doctor was like, dude, these don't take them for too long because you'll get fucking hooked. And he was right, I absolutely did.
There's actually a band from West Virginia called Byzantine that wrote a song specifically about being addicted to pills.
No way.
It's called The Agonies.
No way.
That's what it's called when people were coming off that shit about the agonies.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Now, I've said since the lineup was first announced for the show, I've said that you all were the must-see band.
No way.
Here.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, I was pumped. There's a little bit of traffic on my way here, and it's like, if we don't fucking get there,
No way.
time to see Dinosaur Pile Up, I'm going to tear shit up.
Oh, fuck.
And you said that you live to tour. That's one of your favorite things. What do you think makes you unique as far as your live show?
I just think the fact that we're like with us, there isn't any fucking bullshit or like smoke and mirrors or anything. Even in the way we present our live show physically, there's hardly any lights. We just fucking turn up and do it. You know, that's partly because of our situation. Like, we don't have a lot of money, so we just kind of turn up and do it. And that's kind of like what we're about.
Let's see how the rest of this goes. All right.
We kind of want, we kind of just want people to understand us for what we are, which is just simple. I think a lot of rock bands are doing shit where it's just like, I don't know, it just seems like a lot of bullshit to me.
Yeah.
And the fact that we turn up and kick it, and like, you know, Mike is genuinely one of the best drummers on the planet, and he's young, and he's like, what makes him one of the best drummers on the planet isn't because he's technically fucking whatever, he's just fucking killer. And I feel like the same about all of us, like, we're a real band, and I think that's what's unique about us.
Straight to the point
Yeah.
about the music.
Yeah.
You know, there's no theatrics or anything like
Yeah.
that. You just do what you do and you kick its ass.
Yeah.
You know? Now, after tomorrow, the band's headed back to the UK, touring through the majority of Europe. I think you end in Sweden in December.
Yeah, we do India in the middle of that as well.
Is there any country you look specifically forward to touring,
Well,
other than home?
everywhere really.
Yeah. Anywhere you haven't been that you want to go?
Australia.
Yeah.
I'd really like to go there. Although I'm shit scared of spiders, and I hear they have a lot.
They're huge.
Yeah, dude. But like, definitely coming to the States and getting over to Japan, they're two of our favorite places to go, without a shadow of a doubt. So, I mean, we love touring everywhere, and we love playing to people, and we love when people are coming to our shows and they dig it. Whether it's like nobody or a lot of people, as long as people are there digging it, we love it. But definitely when we're like, oh shit, we've got a US tour coming up, we're pumped. And like, same with Japan, like, we're pumped on that.
Do you feel like playing bigger festivals like this gives you the opportunity to make a lot of new fans?
Yeah, I think so, for sure. Because there's a lot of people that I've been to festivals all my life. I discovered Jimmy Eat World accidentally at a festival, you know, when they were making, I mean, that sounds harsh. When they made my favorite records, that was when I discovered them. Like, I've discovered a lot of good shit at festivals, and I think that's still happening, you know.
Yeah, I definitely, I would say that a lot of the people out there, you know, at the first of your set, you know, they're kind of tapping their foot.
Yeah.
By the end of it, you see these mosh pits breaking out.
Yeah. There
You
was
know?
like double the people.
Yeah,
Like,
people
fuck.
were getting into it,
Yeah.
you know. And you definitely made some new fans today. I was already a fan,
Yeah.
but I'm sure that you made some more.
Oh, that's killing me.
But after you finish this tour, and what's next for Dinosaur Pile Up?
So I mean, when we, like you said, like when we leave the States in a couple of days, we do UK, Europe, India, Europe. So we're out till like halfway through December. Then we'll like break for Christmas, and then I actually think we're coming back in January doing the West Coast in the States, and then April, May we're back in the States. Basically, we're going to be touring the fuck out of ourselves until like the end of 2017, like giving 1111 the best chance it's got. I'm already writing songs. I always write songs, like I never stop writing songs, so I'm kind of writing songs for the next record now and just taking my time with that. That's kind of it.
Matt, we definitely want to thank you for your time today. If you haven't seen these guys yet, like he said, they're going to be planning a West Coast tour. If you're abroad, you definitely want to see them. Get out there. If you haven't picked up 1111, do that now. Thanks.
Thanks, dude.